So we have a really nice piece of fish here. Season it. Just a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit of salt. And what I want to do is I'm going to start off with the sauce. And what I've done is roasted some bell peppers. Now you can do this on the barbecue. You can do it, obviously you don't have barbecue down here, so you can do it under the broiler in the oven. And pretty much what you want to do is burn the skins of the pepper. So no salt, no oil. You just put it on a pan, a roasting pan. Use aluminum foil in this case. You don't want to use parchment. Shouldn't burn, but you don't want to take that chance. So use aluminum foil. Put the peppers on there and throw it right underneath the broiler. And this is, it's not like, a slow braise for an hour and a half you can walk away from. This is something you do not want to walk away from. So just be there on watch. It takes literally a few minutes per side. You carefully take it out and rotate it. And again, same as if you were to do it on the barbecue, just rotate it over a flame just until you char the outside. You let them cool, and then you just peel the skin off, which is pretty easy. And then you can easily take the seeds out as well. And I know they sell peppers roasted already, which you can use as well. But just some of them, you got to be careful because they're brined in a lot of sodium, vinegar.
Or they come swimming in oil.
A lot of oil.
So if you're trying to watch the fat content, it might not be the best choice. If it's going to be the difference between you, like if this is too much and you're not going to make the recipe, get some of those and you can actually just rinse them off or let them kind of sit in water for a bit to get some of that salt out and to get some of the oil away from it. And that can be a quicker way to do some of this.
Yeah.
You can also make a bigger batch of the sauce so that you can use it during the week.
And I mean, peppers, when we usually do them, we'll do a big batch of peppers. So again, I mean, pick that day that, you're feeling up to it. You can do a little bit more work. Grab, a bunch of peppers, a bushel even if you want, and do a whole lot of them. They freeze exceptionally well. So you can have them at your ready for, a sandwich to add to a salad maybe, or a nice sauce like we're going to do here.
And if you've never had roasted peppers before, the flavor is just intense and wonderful.
So I've started off hot pan, just a little bit of oil, and I'm going to add some shallots. You can use red onion. Again, if the onion does bother you, if you're not used to using onion, you don't have to use onion. You can just go straight in with the peppers at this point. But what I want to do is just get a little bit of color, cook them down, and then I'm going to go ahead and add those roasted bell peppers in there. I have some red ones as well that I did. And this is a really, really, really quick sauce. It's only going to take a couple minutes. The peppers are cooked. You just want to get those flavors kind of melding in with each other, heat them up a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of balsamic vinegar, which is delicious with roasted red peppers. And that's it. Just let that heat. Maybe just for a couple more minutes. I'm going to turn down to low. And then we're going to work on our crust. Has anyone cooked with cereal before?
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. Cool. It's actually a really handy ingredient to use.
And you usually have it on hand,
Exactly.
Some box sitting around that you can incorporate. So this would work with, we're going to do cornflakes, which is kind of a classic option. You can also probably do it with, if you wanted Rice Krispies or another.
Rice Krispies would work.
Yeah.
Don't do Frosted Flakes or the sugary ones. It probably wouldn't be the best.
Don't go for too much of the sugar. That's another one. Going for really sugary foods can also, make things move more quickly through your digestive tract. So you want to just watch the sugar, not go for, lots of juices, or if you are having juice, even watering it down can be really helpful.
So cornflakes in your food processor, any fresh herbs that you can think of that you like. I've got a little bit of parsley and tarragon here. And we're going to add just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Now again, you don't need a lot. This is going to act almost as a binder for the breadcrumb. It's also going to add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of that salt, so we don't have to add any extra at this point. That's it. Very simple. If you want it crunchier, if you want bigger, flakes, go only about halfway. If you want it a little finer, and that's it. And you have, really, really simple, easy, crunchy, herbaceous topping for your fish. So put a little bit of that pepper sauce on top, and then that cornflake herb crust is just going to go right on top. You can pat it down a little bit, but that's it. That's going to go right into your oven. Now the oven, I got it a little bit of higher heat, so about 400 degrees. I want to cook this fish for about 10 to 15 minutes per inch of thickness. So if you have something that's a little thinner, like sole, for instance, you're probably leaning more to the 10-minute side. If you have something a little bit thicker, like a halibut or like a sea bass, then lean more to 15, 20 minutes. And so you're looking for a nice golden brown crust on top, and that's it. Really, really simple to do. It's a nice lean protein. No, you know what? You can add the basil. Yeah, you can definitely add the basil to the pepper sauce there, or you can save a little bit.
Use it as a beautiful garnish.
Yeah, put a little bit. Yeah, you can add it to the pepper sauce any way. And I mean, you don't even have to use basil. You can use like tarragon, parsley, thyme, and that is it. Maybe just a little bit of olive oil. And you can finish it with maybe some more if you have some more of that pepper sauce on the side. And that's it. Really, really nice, easy, lean fish dish.